Hey Aries, happy new moon in Gemini. Super excited to be here with you today. I hope you're ready for this new moon energy. So before I begin, I want to share with you a little bit of how this is going to go. So if you've had a flash sale reading from me before, then you're probably familiar with this format. You'll see the visuals up on the screen. I think it's super important to have this creative outlet when you're connecting spiritually because it really drives home the message. It sticks with you, right? Rather than me just having the wheel up on the screen. That's not very fun to look at. So, and I really, want to encompass all this energy that you have. As an Aries, your card is like so intense, just like you, in the most beautiful way ever. So really own that archetype, that powerful, fiery being, who just goes for it. And then the moon here really showing us this soft, emotional, and intuitive side, connecting with our subconscious during this time. And then because it's a new moon, I have the flowers down here to really represent planting that seed and seeing that seed grow. And then the crystal here, I have the crystal quartz, which helps connect with the third eye and the crown chakra, which we're going to need a little bit of right now because this new moon is being challenged by a little bit of fog. We have a little bit of fog coming ahead. So get your seatbelts on, strap in, and we're going to get started. So the new moon in Gemini, this energy typically works pretty well with you, Aries. Gemini sextiles you, so it's an exciting energy. Just think about like when you first start dating somebody, you're just starting to get to know them and learn about them, right? But we're feeling a little bit challenged here because of Neptune in Pisces. So you'll see here this red line. This is what we call a square. Gemini and Pisces are both mutable signs. So they are the last sign of a season. Where like you, Aries, you're a cardinal sign. You represent the beginning of a season. We're going to talk a little bit about that cardinal energy as well. But right now, there's a little bit of like discernment. We're not really sure how to express ourselves. Gemini is all about expression. And for you, this is really fogging up this whole I think zone for you, where you create thought, where you take your thoughts and make something from it, right? So if you've been feeling this energy already, know that this fog is kind of creeping in a little bit, but we have the power to really work through this. A square, yes, is a challenge, but when we work through challenges, those are the best rewards. Like that's where we really get paid off, because we did the work. And Aries, you're always willing to do the work. So how can you do this? It's really about you connecting subconsciously. For a lot of the fire signs, you guys are being told to trust your intuition. Listen to what is being told to you right now, whether it's, yes, in your subconscious or if it's through dreams or just messaging. You're getting maybe these subliminal messages or cryptic messages. As Mercury rules Gemini, Mercury, also known as Hermes, the messenger of the god messenger. I'm literally dealing with a foggy head. I have a head cold, so I apologize. You know, kind of did things a little bit silly. Like he was a little bit of a trickster. He's a little mischievous, so maybe messages are coming through in a different way for you right now. So listen to that, trust that. And if you're not really sure, then write it down. Gemini loves to communicate. And so if you can't really get it out, because this is happening in your third house of your voice, if you can express that, then maybe you can start writing things down. And really asking yourself, connecting with your higher self, because this Pisces energy is happening for you in your subconscious, your higher self. So sometimes it can be kind of hard to connect and really know what is of truth and what is not. But that's all you have to ask. You have to ask if this message is coming from white light, if it's coming from a good source, a trusted source. You'll know before you even finish that sentence. And so if it's not, then disregard it. It's got to go. Now, the other energy we're working with right now is this in conjunction. So it's this brown line right here. And an in conjunction is where one planet or two, in this case, we've got, the new moon, we've got the moon and the sun. Either they or Pluto here in Capricorn, someone's overruling the other. It's almost kind of like a tug of war here. It's like, who's going to win? Someone's pulling a little bit stronger here. And so for you, this is happening in your work. This is happening in the most public part of your chart. Everybody's seeing you here, it's like you stepping up and being this authority. We're also dealing with another cardinal sign here. Capricorn's the beginning of winter. So for you to really use your voice and express yourself and say, hey, this is what I need out of my job. Like, I'm ready to be this boss. I'm ready to take charge. I'm ready to take initiative. Especially with Saturn in there. Saturn is really having you make commitments here as well. Now, Saturn's not making any aspects to this moon, but will be for the full moon on the 27th. So that's a little preview here. You're being kind of asked to look at your role, in your career, but also the world. It's bigger than that. There's some connection too with your community, your network, your neighbors, your social network, things like that. Be that authority in whatever it is that you specialize in. Or if you're not being it and you're not happy where you're at, then there's maybe some thought here to kind of make a change. We've got some more cardinal energy that's been talking to these two planets. We've got, on the opposite end, we've got Mercury in Cancer and Venus in Cancer. Venus is at 29 degrees. Again, another cardinal sign. Cancer is the beginning of summer. This is a critical degree, 29 degrees. So the fact that this is happening on the new moon day, literally moments away from opening the door into Leo, there's a finalization happening here. And this is happening in your home sector. This is happening in your security, your stability, where you feel safe emotionally. There's been a lot of nurturing and healing going on for you right now. And so maybe you've learned some things in the last, 3 to 4 weeks of like, hey, this is what I need in my home, or this is what I need at work, because we're talking about these two energies here. I need to feel secure, here or there, in order to feel secure here or there. Money could have been brought up here. And as Venus moves into Leo, this will trine your sun. So this will be a lighter energy for you. You've been squared. You've been challenged a lot. Now, Mercury's still going to challenge you a little bit. But with Venus moving into there, it's going to lighten up a little bit. You're going to be able to explore your creative zone, your youthful side. So with Mercury in Cancer, we've also got another square happening here. 2 degrees Cancer, and we've got Chiron at 2 degrees Aries. So Chiron just moved into your sign last April, almost a month ago. So again, you've been going through this really deep healing process since your birthday. So this is a good time to kind of maybe like think about doing a little check-in in the next month or so, a little quarterly checkup. Are you taking care of yourself? Are you taking action towards that? Are you neglecting parts of your subconscious, your emotions, your intuition, your body? How's your body doing? Listen to your body. If it's reacting in a weird way, then something's emotionally, physically, spiritually not right. The next thing is your ruling planet Mars up here conjunct the South Node. The South Node is known as the karmic exit. It's the karmic ties to past lives. It's where we naturally, excel. Things are just very easy for us. But easy is not always good, right? We get too comfy. So Mars is here, your ruling planet, kind of like ready to usher the trash out here for you. Because we've had these nodes really talking to the eclipses that we've had in the last year. And so as, right before these nodes move into new signs, they're moving into Cancer and Capricorn, which again, cardinal signs, lot of squares happening here for you, but don't freak out, Aries. This is good. Challenges come up so that you can overcome and be a better you. So if you're being asked to release something right now, go for it. This could be your circle of influence, your friends, groups, organizations, big companies. If you feel shackled down, it's time to release that. This energy in the sign of Aquarius wants nonconformity. Don't deal with mediocrity. You're above that, Aries. Okay, your ruling planet is like, let's go. Something new. Something that can really connect with your creative sector. Where you can connect to your youthful side. Aries, you're naturally very youthful. You're the first sign of the entire zodiac. So you are kind of, the fresh spring chicken, and you always carry that energy. So connect with that here so that you can really feel bold and courageous in moving into this new portion of your life. So if I have to give you, one clear suggestion on what your intention can be for this new moon, you're kind of like, ooh, this Neptune fog is not cleared up for me. It's not helping, Katie. I would ask, definitely write, this is very Gemini, write something down. Ask for a clear understanding from your guides, God, goddess, cosmos, universe, higher self, whatever. Ask for a clear understanding on how you can face these challenges head on and be that warrior that you are. You are. You can battle anything. You are the god of war. So if I'm going to bring somebody to a fight, I'm going to bring an Aries. Not a physical fight, but hey, if that happens. But if I need somebody to combat for me, be there for me, I'm going to call in an Aries. So why can't you do that for yourself? You'll do it for everybody else, right? So ask how you can get a clear understanding on how you can really face these challenges head on and feel confident and feel secure. And to trust your intuition. This is really coming up for you right now, Aries. So hopefully this gives you some insight on this new moon energy. I'm sending you all my love, and I will see you soon. Bye.